Welcome back to Consumer Update. I'm Kelly Lightbourne. Covering an area of approximately 1,000 square miles, roughly the size of Rhode Island, the Hillsborough Area Regional Transit Authority, or HART as it's better known, is working harder than ever to make getting around the Tampa Bay area easier. Here to tell us more is Catherine Egan, the CEO of HART. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me today.
Now, one of the things I know, sometimes we take public transit for granted. And we're just, we're happy to have you here because it's such a huge part of Tampa Bay, but it's something that's sometimes overlooked.
It is, and if you aren't on these services, you're not using the bus, it's like just anything else you're next to in traffic. So a way to think about what we do on a daily basis is there are more people on buses than cars on Bruce B. Downs on a weekday. And if you've been on Bruce B. Downs,
wow,
right?
it's a lot of cars.
It is. And we always say, well, Bruce B. Downs, I might not take it, but it's important, it's vital, and I see a lot of activity. And we're making that many trips happen, more than that many trips, with a bus network here in Hillsborough County.
All I can think about right now, and this is like a very vivid picture in my head, is if we didn't have you, we wouldn't move.
Oh, we
like
absolutely
the
wouldn't.
Move.
We would not.
Because I was on Bruce B. Downs this morning, and it was bumper to bumper.
And what if those cars had to go somewhere else? Same thing. What if those trips had to happen another way? So we absolutely have a big job that our whole team is doing here in the county. We keep getting more and more folks riding with us, and more folks interested in what we do now and what we can do differently in the future.
Now, how long has HART been serving Tampa Bay?
HART has been the transit agency for Hillsborough County for 34 years. Long time.
Like I said, you don't even think about it. What are some of the, obviously, we say, okay, well, there's the bus. But what else do we offer?
We have an awful lot. If you don't want to drive yourself, we have a lot going on. We have, of course, our local buses. We have express buses, which start farther out in the county and get you into work in downtown Tampa. We have flex routes, which are smaller vans. They can get back into neighborhoods a little faster. They can get to your door. They can take you right to that front door at Target or at St. Joe's
really?
Medical. Yeah, it's a great service. We participate with a lot of partnerships. So Red Coach, which is a cool way to get to all the college campuses. Red Coach comes directly to our downtown transit location, Marion. We also partner with Megabus, so you can get to Orlando and Miami. Starting the first week of October, those trips from Orlando to Tampa will stop in the eastern part of the county, and folks can flash our HART Pass at the Burnett Park Park and Ride and catch their trip into Tampa. 7 days a week you can get into Tampa. And we also have our HART Plus service. So for folks who have a disability that prevents them from using the service, it can be physical, developmental, or cognitive, we have HART Plus. It matches up to the bus service, so same hours and same coverage, and it'll get you around. So that's what we're doing now.
Wow.
Starting in the near future. So this month we have a solicitation to boost this HART Plus service with cab service, much more responsive.
Really?
Really, definitely easier for folks to use. Just pick up, make that call when you want to leave the grocery store. And as a taxpayer funded entity, it saves us money too, so we can get more service out there.
I'm just thinking, all I can think to myself is, wow, you really have something for everybody.
We sure do, we sure do.
Right, and things that people, I'm sure, don't know about.
Absolutely, folks don't know, and they look and they say it's the big bus. So how do we explain what we're doing? We've got a new website. We've just overhauled it. It's a little easier to get around and see what we're doing. It's gohart.org. Folks can see what's coming up. They can find notes from our board meetings and see some of our information of what to look for next, what we'll be doing next.
Right, and with the economy the way it is, this is really something people should look into.
Absolutely. The American Public Transportation Association says most Americans will spend about $9,000 a year on owning a car. You figure your note, you figure gas, you figure insurance, you figure parking. It adds up.
And that's conservative.
That sure is.
Yeah.
And insurance is not inexpensive here in Florida. And a monthly bus pass is $65. So you can do your
math.
You sure can. You sure can.
Well, one of the things I kind of brought to my attention when you're saying it, it's really, there's this innovation in Tampa with what you're doing, and it's a gift for us, and I want to thank you for that, because just from what you're saying. But what are some of the other, you guys do a lot within the community as well?
We do. We're big partners with a lot of different community initiatives, a lot of going out and making sure that we, for instance, veterans groups, if we have opportunities to sponsor veteran events with some day passes, rebuilding, connecting folks around the area. So we do that level of involvement. We do a lot with back to school. We are very aggressive over the summer, getting out to school camps, talking to kids about why they can take transit. So we're very proud of that. We're proud of our small business initiatives. Taxpayer dollars are what make us work, and folks should be able to understand how to get those dollars back in business opportunities.
Okay.
And and your dollars also are providing our service, so folks should have an opportunity to work with us. And clearly, the biggest benefit we provide, though, is getting people around our county. That's what we do.
Quickly and safely and cheap.
Yes, it's
I don't know how else to
definitely
say
cost
it.
effective.
It's definitely
It
cost
sure
effective, but I'm
is.
just, yeah.
And we have a whole bunch of tools we look at. You don't build a house with a hammer, right? So we are looking at not just the bus. Folks say, I want more than just a bus. So by the end of the month, we'll be looking for a service which uses cellular, so handheld technology, trying to book your trip. So imagine.
Really?
Yeah, so you get off, it'll be very cool. Yeah, you get off work at whatever time, you get home at 10. How do you get home? You book your trip, and the vendor we work with will take you the next 3 miles. So we're looking at what the lifts and the ride shares do and seeing, can we bring that technology to Hillsborough County? Why not think like that? Why not look cost effective and a service that folks have told us they would really be interested in? So we're really excited about this coming up, hopefully early next year.
Well, I just love that you're really looking for ways to better serve the community.
Absolutely.
I mean, clearly, and you're not just saying, okay, this is what we offer, deal with it. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to take that next step and give you a little bit more and
Tell
more
us
and
what you
grow.
want. Tell us what you want, and we'll see how we can make that happen. Absolutely.
So, yeah, how do people do that?
Oh, wow. Okay, so
do we
we've got,
tell you?
we have, through our website, you can drop comments. We have a customer service line. We are out in the community a lot. We did 200 events last year alone with our community relations staff. We are at the Go Hillsborough meetings that the county is working with. So any of those meetings at county libraries, people can come out and talk to HART staff, let us know. We have a really fantastic board of directors. Their photos are on our website with contact information for our elected officials. Folks can talk to them, but just come to our website and drop us a contact, and we will happily get working on that.
Well, the website's a great place too to figure out your routes and different things.
Yes, we have our online trip planner, which you can get on the website. You can also get it on your phone, and on the website you can find one bus away that will tell you when the next bus will be at your stop.
Wow.
And we're
This is
really
super
proud
easy.
of
You're
that.
making it way too easy to travel.
I know. And One Bus Away is also on the iPhone. It's on Android. So any smartphone can get it. It's web interface. And if you're outside on the street, you open the app. It GPSes you to the closest stop and says when your next bus is showing up.
Well, Catherine, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And making our
Appreciate
lives
it.
easier, even the people that aren't using it. You're making all of the Hillsborough County easier to travel. So thank
It's
you.
a great place to be. We like to keep it that way.
Great.
Thank you, Kelly.
Well, that wraps us up for the day. Thanks so much for watching this edition of Consumer Update. We'll see you next time. Consumer Update has been brought to you by the Maggie Tax and Financial Group, Peaks of Health Metabolic Medical Center, and the Hillsborough Area Regional Transit Authority.